there were ideas I had about things to do that when I tried to execute it, it just felt very awkward, and I could never get it to groove. So then I simplified it, you know, which looking back, I can't really think of a situation where I ended up wishing I could play the more complicated part. Actually, I ended up going, oh, the simpler part sounds better anyway. Like, I think even if it was a virtuoso, it maybe you know, would have been better, simpler anyway. So, I mean, that might be one of the lessons that I eventually kind of take away from this project as well. You know, because I mean, it was just an enormous learning process in so many ways. I mean, you know, never having really done this. I mean, I started this whole thing when I was at my parents' house, you know, and I was staying in the room that I grew up in, you know, and I remembered that, like, when I was a teenager and I was, you know, studying the saxophone a lot, but I was also playing all these other instruments, and they had this, there was a thing that you could get, which was a 4-track cassette recorder, right? So you could kind of do what I was doing. You could play a drum part, you could play a bass, you know, you could get different things, you could bounce different parts down. Now the sound quality, of course, wasn't anywhere near what you can do now, but it was the same idea, you know. So I felt like I was going back to being, you know, 16, trying to play a groove on the drum, you know, just experimenting. And that was an aspect of this that was really, really fun too. I've talked to some other musician friends, you know, someone that I was speaking to yesterday was talking about the idea that now when he's practicing, he's not thinking about if he can play it on the gig. He's not thinking about his career. He's not thinking about, you know, anything except just practicing because it's fun. He's like, you know, I feel like I'm a kid again because there's no goal. I'm just doing it because I'm actually enjoying it, you know, and that was kind of something that I very much experienced with this too, is that I kind of got into this creative mode when I didn't really have a deadline except for whatever I set for myself. I didn't even know if I was going to put it out or not. So it kind of freed me up.